Hey, what's going on, guys? It is me, Coach Moore, again, back with another video. This time we're covering adding and subtracting polynomials. This will be the start of our Unit 3. All right, so hey, the start of Unit 3 success begins right here with this video. So please take good notes, ask questions this unit. Practice, and let's be great. So let's see here. Understand polynomials form a system where you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide them, guys. All right. The main thing here for today is a monomial and a polynomial. Know these terms. They're very important to your success. All right, and I'm going to use those several times in this video and everything moving forward. A monomial, guys, is a term or a product of numbers and variables with whole number exponents. All right, so a couple of examples would be something like, let's see here, 3x squared. All right, again, it says it is a number or a product of numbers. So there's a product of numbers. All right, it could be something like 7. All right, that's a monomial. Okay, it's a constant. It's a constant monomial. All right, let's see, 4 xz. All right, again, that's the product of numbers. Okay, those are monomials. A polynomial is a monomial or a sum of different monomials, okay? Sum of different monomials. And we kind of touched on this, man, a while ago, but again, some examples. 3x squared, that's a monomial, plus 7. All right, that's a monomial, that's a monomial. All right, but together it's a polynomial. All right, meaning more than one monomial, okay? 4xz plus 2x squared plus 4. Polynomial. Okay, so examples of polynomials: a monomial is individual, all right, product, all right, or a number. Okay, these are polynomials. All right, now you have, let's see, polynomials have no variables in the denominator, okay, or exponents. So again, no variables in the denominator, meaning something like 2 over z. All right, no variables in the denominator. All right, or x to the y, all right, or 2 to the x. These are not polynomials. You can't have exponents, okay? No roots or absolute values. So something like this, the square root of x plus 4. That is not a polynomial, all right? X, absolute value, not a polynomial. These are not polynomials. All variables have whole number exponents, all right? Those are not polynomials, all right? This is, though. All your variables must have a whole number as a polynomial. That is a polynomial, all right? This, x raised to 2.5, that's not a whole number. That is not a polynomial, all right? Something like x to the 3/4, that's not a whole number. So that's not a polynomial. Now, let me make the distinction. X to the 4/2, that is a polynomial. And the reason being is because 4 divided by 2 is 2. Therefore, this is a polynomial. These are not. These are. Okay. All right. So just make sure that thing can simplify. If it can't simplify, it's not a polynomial. Now, a degree. A degree of a monomial is the sum of the exponents in the variable. All right, we talked about that. So the degree of a monomial. I remember what a monomial is. Like 3x squared y. All right, so the degree of this one will be, remember, y has 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So the degree here would be 3. All right, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, not this 3. In fact, I'll change that number so there's no confusion. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. That's the degree of a monomial. You add up the exponents. All right, the sum of the exponents. All right. The degree of a polynomial is the degree of the first term, given that it is written in standard form. Okay, so standard form, first of all, let's talk about standard form. Standard form is written in descending order. Okay, see how this is cubed, squared, first, x to the 0. All right, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, that's descending order. All right, that's descending order. That's what's called standard form. All right, if it's written out of order, like let's say 8x squared plus 3x minus 17 plus 5x cubed. That is the same thing that's written out of order. That's not standard form. Remember, you write it in terms of the degree. This is 3, so 5x cubed goes first. Then 8x squared will go next because 2. All right, 3x, that's to the first, so that goes next. And then the constant negative 17, x to the 0. All right, we'll go last. All right. The leading coefficient, once you establish, you can put in standard form, once you establish that this is the degree, all right, this is your leading coefficient. All right. If you looked up here, you could very well pull out the leading coefficient as well, even though it's written out of order. All right, you would just go, where is the highest degree? Right here, 3. Well, this is the leading coefficient. All right, here's the degree. The degree of this polynomial is 3. All right, with a polynomial, you find the largest degree. All right, that is the degree of a polynomial. To find the leading coefficient, once you find the largest degree, identify the coefficient that is attached to it. All right, this is the leading coefficient. All right, now keeping it going. Naming polynomials by the number of terms. All right, remember monomial is one term. All right, one term, 3x, that's one term, because if that was a number and you multiply, you have one answer. All right, 3x squared y. Again, if I multiplied all those, this is the product. I will get one answer. All right, x was 2 and y was 1. That will give me one answer. All right, that's why it's a monomial, one term. All right. Binomial, 2 terms, 3x plus 3x squared y. So that plus, all right, this is now 2 terms. All right, that's 2 terms. All right, something like 5x squared plus 4. All right, plus, that's a trinomial. 5x squared plus 4, that's a binomial, 2 terms, okay? And of course, 3 terms, guys, a trinomial, 3 terms. So x squared plus 4x plus 4. All right, that's a trinomial. All right, if you factor that, you'd have 2 binomials, but there you go, trinomial, 3 terms, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. If you named it by the degree, a constant has a degree of 1, right? So let's say it was, see that 4 right there? That 4 can really be written as 4x to the 0. All right, well, anything to the 0 power is 1. So it's really 4 times 1, which is 4. All right, that's the constant, 4. All right, I just mathematically showed you the proof for it, but 4, all right, is the constant. All right, if you name it, all right, if it has a degree of 0, then it's a constant. All right, if it was linear, all right, linear will have a degree of 1. All right, x minus 4. All right, see the degree right there is 1. All right, the degree here is 0. So the largest degree is 1. That's linear. Quadratic, of course, a quadratic, what makes anything a quadratic is the degree is squared. It doesn't have to be a trinomial. All right, this right here is a quadratic. Okay, it's not a trinomial, it's not 3 terms, but it's a quadratic binomial. All right, that's a quadratic binomial. This one is a quadratic trinomial. Okay, now on your test, guys, I promise you will see questions that go, name this polynomial. Name this polynomial by degree and by the number of terms. So you will have to do that, guys. Make sure you do that. Cubic, all right. Again, this is cubic. The degree is 3. All right, that's what makes this cubic, but this is a cubic polynomial. All right, cubic polynomial. All right, this is a cubic binomial. There's 2 terms. All right, this would be a cubic monomial. All right, it's still cubic. That's a degree, but it's a monomial. All right, just trying to show you some differences right there. Quartic. All right, that's quartic because of the 4. All right, the degree is 4. All right, it's a quartic polynomial. All right, you can also have a quartic binomial. All right. And then a quintic. All right, a fifth. All right, a quintic, a fifth. All right, that's a degree. All right, that's a quintic polynomial. All right. So now, starting off here, let's see. Then let's see. Rewrite the polynomial in standard form. All right, make sure y'all read the directions when y'all start, man. Rewrite this in standard form. Identify the leading coefficient, the degree, and number of terms, and name the polynomial. So standard form. Remember standard form. You're gonna write it in descending order based off the degrees. All right. So I have the fourth, 8x to the fourth, plus 3x squared minus 4. All right. That's standard form. Now the leading coefficient is going to be this term right here. All right. The degree is the largest degree of a polynomial. The number of terms, count how many terms. All right. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 terms. Name this polynomial. Well, the degree is 4. So that's quartic. All right. Quartic. All right. And then there's 3 terms. So that's a quartic trinomial. All right. Moving along. All right, right here, standard form. Let's see, we got a cube here. X cubed minus 18x squared plus 2x minus 5. All right, minus 5. Now leading coefficient. All right, this is the highest degree, so 1's out front. The degree is 3. The number of terms, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. And name the polynomial. All right, well, let's see. It has, the degree is 3, so that's going to be cubic. And then there's 4 terms. So anything over 3 terms is a polynomial, guys. Right, 1 term is monomial, 2 terms binomial, 3 terms trinomial, 4 terms polynomial. All right, 5 terms polynomial, 6 terms polynomial. All right. Now let's get to the main focus of the notes. Add and subtract polynomials. Guys, you're combining like terms. You've been doing this since probably the 5th grade. Combine like terms. So let's start with the cubes. All right, x cubed and 2 cubed. So that's 2x cubed plus, that's a plus x cubed. Well, that's 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3x cubed. Then we have, let's see here. We're writing in standard form, so x squared. There's only 1x squared right here, so we're going to go ahead and keep that 5x squared. Then look for the x term, negative 1x and 7x. Negative 1 plus 7 is going to be 6, so positive 6x. And then the constant 9 and 4, and that is going to be 13. So here is our polynomial, guys, once we add those 2 polynomials. All right. And is in standard form, okay, descending order, okay. Right here, do the same thing. All right, add, let's see, subtract. So first, guys, subtraction. Foil the negative. All right, foil the negative. So we have 3 minus 2x squared minus 2, I'm sorry, got ahead of myself. 3 minus 2x squared minus x squared minus 6 plus x. Again, that becomes negative, that becomes negative, that becomes positive. Negative, negative is positive. Now combine the like terms. So you have the highest degree first is negative 2x squared and negative x squared. So that's a negative 2 and a negative 1. Well, negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3x squared. Then you have this single x term right there. And finally, the constants, 3 minus 6. So 3 minus 6 will be negative 3. And it's in standard form, okay? All right, example 3 right here. Again, find the highest degree, 16x cubed. All right, there's no more x cubes over here to add. So then we have x squared, negative 36x squared and 6x squared. Well, negative 36 plus 6 is going to be a negative 30x squared. And then we have this single x term right here. That's the only one. So plus 6x. And then we have the constants, negative 11 and negative 5 is going to be negative 16. All right, one more example here. Minus, again, distribute the negative, guys. So we have 5x cubed plus 12 plus 6x squared minus 15x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, that becomes a negative, that becomes a negative, that becomes positive. So let's see. Hold on one second. There we go. I just wanted to rewrite it so it's vertical. Okay. So now, starting with this cube right here. All right, that's the only one, so we're going to keep that. And then the x squared term. All right, we have 6x squared minus 15x squared. That's going to be a negative 9x squared. All right, 6 minus 15 is negative 9, guys. Then we have the single x term right here, negative 3x. That's the only one. There's nothing over here to go with it. And then we have the constant 12 plus 2. That's going to be 14. All right. So here we go, man. Hey, I haven't included a mistake in the problem in a while, guys. So hey, first one, find the error that I made in the video. Come see me. All right, I made an error. I did it intentionally. All right, let's see who's paying attention. Comment on the video first. All right, tell me who you are, your real name, not your handle, and then I'll then come see me. I got something for you. Catch you later.